Well, Wayne, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule for this interview. Tell me a little bit about yourself, but then also your business too.
I actually work with my brother. He started a compounding pharmacy and here in Birmingham, Alabama, and back in 2010, I believe. And since 2015, I've been on board, helping him with things and doing a lot of the administrative stuff, compliance, regulation, all that kind of stuff with the company, and the books, the accounting, and
Yeah.
HR. So many hats that I get to wear, unfortunately. But we transferred from or switched over from a compounding pharmacy to an FDA outsourcing facility about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little over 3 years ago. We kind of started that process, and after the Obama legislation that opened up the 503B pharmacies and stuff like that. So we kind of started on that, and we've been along that path for a while. And so what we do is we manufacture a product that is considered elective.
Okay.
And so during this time, it's been challenging because doctors aren't seeing patients for elective procedures and stuff like that. So that's really been the biggest problem. So they don't have patients, so we don't have customers.
And what's going on with your staff right now? Are they on furlough? Are you still paying them, or where are you guys at with all that?
As far as staffing, we did have to do some furlough and some reduced salaries. We're hoping that's enough. And I don't have to do any more. Today I had to submit on payroll for tomorrow, and it looked a lot different than it has in the past. But yeah, it's been challenging for sure, stressful. We're trying to figure out ways to make ends meet, and obviously pushing out vendors as far as we can, but they need money too.
And let me ask you, like, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, what do you feel like is your responsibility to the employees that are part of your company?
We're not huge, we're like 10 employees, so we're kind of close knit. And so they're not just employees, we're all family. But beyond this, like, I've told them, just keep me in the loop. Let me know as soon as you get funds come in. If there's anything we get coming in, as soon as we get something relief, we'll get you back on. And some of them, they're like, just the whole phrase unemployment or having to collect that. There's a stigma with it. We're all trying to help each other here. And by you accepting this, actually helps us so you have something to come back to.
And how are the vendors, by the way? Are they at least reasonable in terms of accounts payable or receivable? And all
I mean, so, the big ones, the company credit cards, that kind of stuff, they've been real understanding. But some of the smaller ones, there's other small businesses that you're dealing with too. Let them know, hey, we'll get you paid as soon as we can. And so understanding, but I think they don't want to tell you that they're struggling too. You know what I mean? So they're just doing the polite professional courtesy of, okay, we understand.
Do you have any hope? I mean, in terms of like a light at the end of the tunnel, or it's almost like a wait and see type of thing?
It's been challenging. One of the biggest things is, so like today, you're reading all the articles about how the funding is gone. The stimulus package for all small businesses, the PPP money's done. They've already lent it all out. And so we're one of the ones that, applied like right away and haven't seen anything. So what does that mean? It's going to be a wait and see.
And what was the process like for you? Did it take a while for you to understand it for you as an individual, but also as a company too?
It wasn't too bad once you got on there and stuff, but early on, definitely the site was crashing or this or that, whatever. I think the biggest thing was the requirements, the outline, all the details of it were like, everyone's sending all this out, there wasn't much time for people to get up to speed on the ins and outs of it. You do the best you can.
The other issue I would imagine even is if you bring back some of these employees, right? And business is not back where it should be, what do you want them to do?
It's going to be a challenge. I think June 30th might have been a little too early for a lot of businesses to try and get back to normal staffing. But I don't know, maybe there'll be a revision or something that comes out to fix that as far as, companies or whatever. I don't know. If we still don't have enough business to employ them, it's challenged to bring them back.
If you were talking to other business owners, what's something that you learn, or what are some advices that you might have for them?
Number one, you just have to get up each day and have a positive outlook, regardless of how grim it seems, and if you're on the verge of closing your doors or whatever. So for me and my brother and us, it's been a test of our faith. So I'm definitely relying on that more than anything, and knowing that I've got a provider that's going to look out for me beyond the scope of this business.
Yeah.
But as a business owner, I mean, it's scary.
And I think that's the biggest worry people have, right? Like, this money only goes until what, June 30th, technically, if you get it. It's going to take, at least for some restaurants or businesses, it's going to take a few more months, maybe even until the end of the year in the best case scenario, to be able to have businesses pick up. And most people aren't thinking that things will pick up until next year, 2021, if even.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, being the pharmaceutical industry, we rely on all the PPP stuff for us to make our product, and now that's all gone through the roof. And so it's going to cost us more just to make what we were making, but our businesses, our customers, they're not going to want to pay more because they're still trying to struggle from this whole coronavirus. So
totally,
it's going to be crazy.
Wayne, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you just taking the time out of your busy schedule as well, too.
Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, no problem. Keep in touch. Please keep me updated as to how everything's going.
I will. Thank you.